Hello, this is Alexander Cross, Criminal Defense here in the San Francisco Bay Area. If you'd like to learn more about criminal defense, be sure to subscribe to our channel, Law Offices of Cross and Associates, and ask your questions in the comment section. So we received an interesting inquiry here on the comment section of our YouTube channel. This has to do with somebody who got accused of domestic violence plus DUI. Domestic violence attorney, South San Francisco. DUI attorney, South San Francisco. Criminal attorney, South San Francisco. Over the weekend, I went out with friends. When I got home, I argued with my wife and I hit her. She called the police and told them that I had driven drunk. I was also arrested for DUI, but I was already home. Okay, first let's address the domestic violence aspect. Here in the state of California, if you simply touch your wife, in a manner that is offensive when you did not have permission or if it was harmful, that is domestic violence under Penal Code Section 243, parentheses E, parentheses 1. It's a misdemeanor that carries up to 1 year in the county jail, plus having to take domestic violence classes for 52 weeks, a whole year. Now, if you hit her, if there's an impact, if there is an injury, marks, scratches, bruises, now we're talking about a felony under Penal Code Section 273.5 here in the state of California. That's a felony that carries up to 4 years state prison, plus that, those domestic violence classes I mentioned earlier. And if you're not a U.S. citizen, this is something that would result in deportation, exclusion from the United States, and denial of naturalization. Now, let's discuss the DUI aspect. Well, the police didn't see you driving drunk. The only probable cause that they have was that the wife said that you had been driving drunk. Here's the deal. This is where it really helps to not speak to the police. Remain silent. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do will be used against you in court. Obviously, unless they received another report, the police have no way of knowing. They have no way of knowing whether or not alcohol was impeding your ability to safely operate the motor vehicle. All right, now, if they do the Alco-4 test, what people call the breathalyzer test, and if they see that you're at 3 times the legal limit or something crazy like that, and you had been driving 20 minutes earlier, they're going to easily be able to relate back that you were at 0.08 or more at the time of the driving. That's why it's best not to talk to the police. They might say, "Oh, were you drinking right now?" No. "Do you have alcohol in the car?" Well, no. Well, that means you were drinking before. And if you were drinking 20 minutes, and if you just parked the car 20 minutes earlier, well, you're going to get that DUI. There's a good bet the DA can create a case. Now, I'm not telling you to break the law. Please, 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 please understand this. Look, driving under the influence impedes your ability to safely operate a motor vehicle. It's extremely dangerous to human life. Driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs or both. And if you continue to drive under the influence of alcohol or drugs or both, and if you continue to, and if you continue to do this and somebody gets killed, you can be charged with murder. Please don't do it. But, if you had been drinking, you'd be better off having a glass of scotch in your hand when the police show up. Because if the police show up and you're drinking scotch right in front of them at the house, and they're like, "Oh, what are you drinking?" "I'm drinking scotch." The DUI aspect of the case is done. It's finished. Because obviously they can't show, how you were driving, and they have no way of showing what your blood alcohol level was at the time of the driving if they see you hammered on scotch right now. There's no way. The DUI aspect is over. There's no case. So, I'm not telling you to drive drunk. Please don't do it. But if you already did it, when you get home, you might as well keep doing it. You don't want to get a DUI. Regardless, if you'd like to learn more about criminal law here in the San Francisco Bay Area, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Law Offices of Cross and Associates. But if you've been accused of a crime and need representation in court here in the San Francisco Bay Area, call us, 1-800-862-7677. On our next video, we're going to be discussing the case of somebody who got accused of distributing nude images on social networks. Criminal attorney, South San Francisco. DUI attorney, South San Francisco. Domestic violence attorney, South San Francisco.